Hello everyone and welcome back to this video. So this video is part of a two-part series talking all about your target audience. So if you haven't watched the other video, then please do go and do that because it's going to be really helpful for you in understanding your target audience a little bit more and also diving deeper into like all this stuff that I talk about, pain points and all that good stuff. But before we get started, give this video a big thumbs up so that more people can see it in the algorithm, and also like subscribe if you haven't already. Like, come on, subscribe, it's free, and leave me a comment. What is your shop? I would love to know. So I'm going to get straight into it. So the 3 things that you need to know about your target audience or your Etsy shop may fail. Number 1 is how they feel about themselves and their lives. A lot of what we do, as we talked about in the last video, is subconscious. So you've really got to dig deep into that. Now, how do they feel? Like, who are they on a fundamental basis and what do they think going through their lives? So an example that we gave in the last video was there was a person in my group, and don't forget the link for that is in the boxy box below as well, that was saying, well, I sell lunchbox stickers. Like, who is my target audience? Like, what is their pain point? So how they feel about themselves and their lives could be something along the lines of, I don't want to like be a sheep in the crowd. I want to stand out. I want to have weird things that people go, oh, what's that? I want who I am fundamentally to tell a story. I want it to be a tapestry of my life. And that does reach into lunch boxes and drinks bottles and stickers and stuff like that. Yeah. Something as small as selling stickers is actually like a huge way to be a little bit flamboyant and show who you are, okay, in the everyday mundane life. That is our everyday mundane life, okay? So that could be an example. If you sell something like stickers, that could be a really good example of that. The second thing that you need to know is what's important to them. This is really important. So for the example of our sticker shop that does like vinyl stickers for lunch boxes and all that kind of stuff, is that what's important to them? Standing out, being different. That is the important thing for their target audience. So you really want to decipher what is that number one thing that's really important to them. What is their values? Okay. Now, the third thing is how they think. So you really want to dive deep into, are they thinking in terms of, I want to show the world who I am? Or are they thinking in terms of comfort? Like, I want everything around me to reflect a bit of me so that I have comfort in the everyday. You want to really dig deep into how they think. So those 3 things again: how they feel about themselves and their lives, what's important to them, and how they think. So I just want to dive a little bit deeper on this whole thing called target market, because a lot of you might be a little bit confused halfway through this video and be like, I don't even know what she's talking about. So target audience is the thing that you are targeting your products for. Every single successful brand, whether it be handmade, whether it be like British Airways, whether it be like Chanel, every single brand on the planet has a target audience. If you don't have one, you need to do it ASAP. This should be the thing that stands above Etsy SEO. It should be the thing that stands above, making your own website. It should be the pinnacle thing that you should be focusing on. So target market is basically, I have a layered approach to this that is really successful with handmade brands. Okay, so the first layer is one specific person. All right, that's the first layer. The second layer is one specific pain point. That's the second layer. So it's like this and this. And the third layer is at one specific point on their journey. So for example, let's say that you sell mother-daughter t-shirts or jewelry or whatever, right? One specific person is like a mum of a daughter, right? Because they're going to wear jewelry. It's going to be like a whole vibe, right? So that's the one specific person. We're not talking about like a woman aged 35 to 55. That's too broad. It is useful to have that as a bullet point, but just having that alone is far too broad. So that one specific person is a mum with a daughter, okay? The second thing, one specific pain point, maybe it could be the daughter is starting to go off to school. She's 6 years old. She's starting to flourish in the world. And the mum's a bit like, I'm feeling like I'm losing connection to my daughter, right? That's the pain point. Or maybe it could be, I want to be the best mum ever and I want to show my daughter that I'm always there for her, okay? Now, the third thing is one specific point on her journey. Well, at this point, her daughter is starting to she's like fledging. She's going into the world. She's doing her thing, right? So can you see how that layered technique really, really works, okay? Bosses, we've been having some really great conversations in today's video. However, I'm here to tell you about this. This is called your conversion rate, and I've actually made for you in the description box below a free 90-minute conversion rate masterclass. So I'm just going to quickly explain to you in 1 minute why this is important. Okay. So this is your Etsy shop and these are your customers. So let's say that you get 100 customers into your store and you have a 1% conversion rate. That means you get one sale, and roughly that's going to be about $30 to £30. But what happens when we increase that conversion rate to 2%, 3% and above? This suddenly doubles, triples, quadruples without you having to change anything. Now, getting customers into your store costs time, effort, and money. But what if you didn't have to change this, you didn't have to change your shop, all you had to change was this conversion rate? That is what I'm going to be teaching you in today's masterclass. So whether you're a newbie or a seasoned Etsy shop owner, get yourself down below and register for that masterclass so you can increase this number. Back to the video. So the third section of this video is talking all about how to find your target audience. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the whole method because it is a whole big thing, and it is our proprietary method that is in the Handmade Bosses Success Academy, and I'll put the logo in here so you know what that looks like. But I am going to go through 4 like light-hearted ways to find your target audience. Okay, so number 1 is look closely as to who has bought from you before. Look closely at their Etsy profiles, look closely at their Facebook profiles, just look closely, play detective. Who are these people? And I want you to look at them on an individual basis. Like, I want you to look at least 10 of your previous buyers and write notes as to who they are, okay? The second thing is I want you to go and hang out where they hang out online too, okay? So I want you to join Facebook groups, I want you to go into blogs, forums, go and read the magazines that they read, all that kind of stuff, the vloggers that they watch. And I want you to look at what they are saying. What kind of questions are they asking? How are they talking? What comments do they leave? Write all these things down, and trust me guys, you can never overdo it on target market work. Okay, so I really want you guys to take the time to do this. Step 3 is what assumptions can you make? So what we're doing here is we are essentially connecting the dots. So we found out who our target market is. We've got some ideas to like what they're asking, what they're talking about. So connect the dots up, make educated assumptions, okay? Because step 4 is to test. Listen, guys, you are never going to get your target audience 100% on the first try. It doesn't really work like that. It takes a bit of trial and error. It takes a bit of testing before you know 100% who your target audience is. And it could be that every year, you know, and how this looks like with bigger brands is that you'll find at times that people like Citroen or Peugeot, you know, car brands are always great to have a look at. But you'll find that often they'll like tweak their logo, or they'll do a little bit of a rebrand every year, or they change their colours or their fonts. That is because they're going a layer deeper, a layer deeper, a layer deeper as to who their target audience is. So target audience work is never done. It is never done. And that's one thing I want to leave you guys with, is that you can never overdo your target audience work. But if you want to make more sales on Etsy, then you are in luck, because I do have another freebie for you. There is a 90-minute free masterclass talking about how to increase your Etsy sales using my 3-step framework. The link for that is in the boxy box below. Even if you've watched it before, please do go and watch it again, because we have recently updated it and it is more golden than ever. But again, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, but I shall see you in the next video. Bye everyone.